Hello, YouTube.
Oh, fantastic. You got it in. You're now YouTube famous. All right, 3 times -9. I'll start you out because we're kind of boring. So that would be -27. Who thinks they got -2 times -6 times -4? Jake Stevens.
Can I try?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, it would be -32.
Not quite.
Positive 48.
Positive 48. So Jake, I think you added the -2 and -6 and got 8. So this is all multiplication. So -2 times -6 is 12. Times 4 is 48.
Whoops.
That's all good. Don't apologize to me. I've made mistakes every day of my life. All right, now here with C, we're going to put a 1 under that because I like dealing in fractions. Okay, if you're in my algebra class, I would tell you fractions kind of stink, but you're in algebra too. Now I can be real with you. Big fan of fractions, especially improper fractions. They make my life easy. So when I'm multiplying fractions, what I want to do is cancel. That 3 cancels with that 3. That's now -1. This 2 cancels with that 4. That 4 becomes a 2. That 2 becomes a 1. Now I multiply across. 1 times -1 times 1, well, that's -1. 1 times 2 times 1, well, that's 2. So it's -1/2. If you don't become good at cross-canceling, your life is going to stink because you are going to have to reduce at the end. Now, with division, we have to deal with this big word. It starts with an R, rhymes with reciprocal. What am I thinking, Ed? What word am I thinking? Starts with an R, rhymes with reciprocal. So we got to deal with reciprocals. Reciprocals are pretty easy. You just flip the fraction. So A is -9/14 times. When we divide, we're going to multiply by this reciprocal. Now, I don't think anybody knows how to spell reciprocal, so I'm going to make it up. Okay, so I think that's how you spell it. So we're going to have -9/14 times -3/1. So now I have -9 times -3, that's 27/14. Amelia.
Yes.
What's -27 divided by -9?
+3.
+3. Of course you're right. Say it with confidence because +3, Harmon. How dare you ask me a question like that? All right. What is the issue with C? Like, what is your problem with C? Like, I look at C, Julia, and like I'm just like, ugh. Julia, why am I saying ugh?
Because there's mixed fractions.
Yeah, they're mixed fraction. So I don't like mixed fractions. I like improper fractions. So I'm going to make these improper fractions. But here's the catch. When I make it an improper fraction, we do 4 times -4, and that's -16 plus 1. And this is where you'll make the mistake. Plus 1, you'll write it as -15. And it's not. You have to forget that negative sign for a second. You do 4 times 4, that's 16, plus 1 is 17. So it's -17/4. Divided by, for right now, I'm not going to skip a step. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 5 is 45. So that's what I got. Thanks, Julia, for helping me through that problem. Now, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. And this is where I cross cancel because I don't like big numbers. 4 goes into 8 2 times. So now I have negative 17 times 2, that's negative 34. 1 times 45 is 45. There we go. All right. GEMDAS. I don't know why somebody wanted to be famous and they changed PEMDAS to GEMDAS. Sounds stupid to me, but heck, they're telling you have to change your names on Zoom. Remember, it's got to be year you graduate, first name, last name. So the G, anybody want to take a guess at what G stands for? Liam?
Grouping.
Grouping.
Grouping. E stands for exponents.
Multiplication.
Thank you. Or division. And then A stands for add or subtract. But we already knew this. All right, they just changed it from P to a G just so somebody can make a few dollars. And it wasn't me. The big thing here is, and I think you should underline it, it's when working from left to right. And that really applies to multiplication or division, addition or subtraction. All right, because they can come at the same time. All right, let's turn the page and let's look at these problems. Now, I've been playing a game all day, and I'm going to play a game with you guys. It's not really a game. It just makes my class go quicker. All right, I'll give you 30 seconds to get a calculator because you might need a calculator for this. I will not use a calculator. The only thing I will use is my cup of coffee and the smart markers. So the game is this. We're going to play odds or evens. I'm going to pick somebody randomly from the phone or from the class roster. They're going to tell me odd or even. I'll show you if I'm holding up an odd number or an even number. And then if you get it right, you can pick anybody in the class to answer. If you get it wrong, well, sorry, you got to answer the question. So we will start with Laura, odd or even?
Odd.
Even. Laura, what is -3 in parentheses to the 4th power? Do you happen to know that?
Negative 81.
Close. Do you use a calculator?
Yeah.
You did? Look at
Yes.
the calculator. I bet you forgot to put in parentheses, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes a big difference here. Put in the parentheses. See what happens. So do -3 in parentheses to the 4th power. And I bet you it changes
80.
What'd you
Just 81.
81. Now, why is that one 81, but 2 is -81? Well, the thing here is, this is saying this. -3 times -3 times -3 times -3. That's what number 1 says. So you get 81 from 9 times 9, okay? But number 2 says, remember, exponents first. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, and then it's the opposite out in front. So this would be -9 times 9. Laura, do you see the difference there?
Yeah.
All right, so my advice to you is whenever you see parentheses, make sure you type it in your calculator using parentheses.
Okay.
All right, let's pick on Isaac. Isaac, you there, buddy?
Yeah.
Odd or even?
Odd.
It was even. What is number 3? Negative 2 times the quantity of negative 3 to the 4th.
I don't know where my calculator is, but I'll try.
No, it's okay. Let's look at number 1. Wasn't number 1 negative 3 to the 4th power? And isn't this just negative 2 times that? So I'm really asking you, what is negative 2 times the answer to number 1?
80. 162.
And is it positive or negative?
Positive.
What was that? Sounded like you said negative.
Positive.
Did you say negative?
Well, I corrected myself.
I think you said negative. We're going with negative there. All right, it's going to be negative 162. Okay? So with number 1, negative 3 to the 4th, that's 81 times negative 2. So a negative times a positive is a negative. All right, let's pick on this pocket. Odd or even?
Even.
It is even. Who do you want to pick on?
Oh,
Anyone?
Julia.
Who?
Julia.
Yes. Julia.
Wait, can I guess
Wait.
one?
No, you cannot guess, Jake. You're not Julia.
Wait, is it number 4?
Yeah, number 4.
All right, hold on. I don't even have a calculator, so I'm doing it.
No, well, let's break it down. What am I going to do first, Julia? Am I going to do the 20 minus 2 or the 3 squared?
The 3 squared.
What is 3 squared?
9.
9. Now what do we do next? Do we do the subtraction or the multiplication? So you do the multiplication,
Yeah.
and what do we get?
18.
Okay, so it's 20 minus 18.
So 2.
Perfect. All right, Julia, your turn to pick a number. Odd or even?
Odd.
It was even. So now you have to do number 5.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Okay.
All right,
Can I do the?
so let's do
Negative
5
3.
minus 6, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So negative
Okay,
1.
what's 5 minus 6?
Negative 1.
Minus 2.
Negative 3.
Perfect. All right, who keeps saying that? Is that Jake?
Yes.
Fine, Jake. You can play the game. Odd or even, Jake.
Okay, this one would be. Hold on.
No, odd or even, Jake. Got to play a game.
Wait, can I think of what it? Okay.
No, you got to pick odd or even.
Even.
It is even. So you get to pick. Anybody in the Zoom call, who does it?
I don't know, Cody. Why not?
All right, Cody.
It's
Cody,
8.
it's 8?
Yeah.
Perfect. So Cody did 8 divided by 2, that's 4, times 2 is 8. So some people will do 2 times 2 first and get 4, and then do 8 divided by 4 because they're stuck on the PEMDAS, because M comes before D in PEMDAS. Okay, remember, it's or when working from left to right. Cody, odd or even?
Even.
It is even. Who do you want to pick on?
You can pick.
It's not the way this game works, Cody. You have the power, just like that Snap song from the 80s or early 90s.
I don't know.
Pick somebody.
Mr. Harmon.
Fantastic. That's a good one. Love hearing myself talk. All right, so I'm looking at this problem. I got parentheses. I'm going to do the parentheses first. So I'm going to do 4 minus 2, and I get 2. All right, now I have 3 times 2, that's 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Perfect. Now it's my turn. And I get to ask myself odd or even. And I choose even. It was even. How dare you pick me, Cody? I'm picking you right back. Cody, now you have to do number 8.
It's negative 20.
I don't even know. Let's see. 2 cubed is 8. We have 4 minus 3 times 8. Well, 3 times 8 is 24. 4 minus 24 is negative 20. Perfect.
Quick math.
There you go. Cody, odd or even?
Odd. Let's go.
Even. Stinks to be you. All right, here we go, Cody.
30. 30.
2 cubed is 8 times 4 minus 16 divided by 8. All right, so I have 8 times 4, that's 32.
What?
Minus 2, and we have 32 minus 2 is 30. Nice job. Any questions? No questions?